Good afternoon. I'm James Wright, and I'm a city engineer. Welcome to the Crawford Gateway Revitalization Virtual Update. Please note that you will need to display the full screen version of the presentation for the dialog box to be visible on the right side of the screen. Invitations to this update were anonymous, and participants will not be able to see other participants or their questions. You may post questions for the moderator, who is me, via the QA platform provided. Questions will be answered at the end of the presentation. There are 6 main principles in the Crawford Gateway Revitalization Strategy. Principle number 1, create greatly enhanced connectivity along Crawford and the Elizabeth River waterfront to enhance the value of development opportunities for redevelopment sites, to improve stormwater management and flood protection, to increase downtown daytime population and improve livability downtown through bike and pedestrian enhancements, quality open space, and expanded retail, shopping, and dining options. To focus on the quality of experience, value, and opportunities for a more connected seawall and open space amenities. And lastly, to minimize public use tax-exempt footprint and to expand private sector opportunities while retaining a municipal and public safety presence downtown. The Crawford Gateway Revitalization Strategy seeks to capitalize on substantial public and private investment by placing an emphasis on the City Council vision to provide access to the waterfront and reinvigorate downtown with substantial economic development. This is an update of those 5 projects that were identified during the City Council retreat. The first 3 projects shown on this slide are the Space Needs Evaluation for the future City Hall, the Civic Center Land Use Study, and the Crawford Gateway Revitalization Corridor Study. As you can see in the Space Needs Evaluation, the future City Hall is less than the existing City Hall as far as the gross square footage. This includes departments and divisions that are proposed as part of the new building. However, there are several groups that aren't included in this new building, and the space needs, if you included those groups, would still be less than the existing gross square footage, so approximately 2/3 of the existing building. The future City Hall will incorporate contemporary and progressive open space concepts, efficient and effective use of common spaces, access to daylight and views, clear and effective wayfinding, accessibility with integrated security, access control, technology, and logical adjacencies. The Civic Center Land Use Study performed a high-level assessment of the potential future development for the Civic Center. It examines how the current real estate market support new development based on multifamily residential use. It also includes analysis of jail operating costs and an estimation of its associated annual economic impact on the local economy. These first 2 studies are complete. The Crawford Corridor study, which starts from the roundabout here by Antelos to Effingham Street, is just getting underway. The working group has convened to discuss possible scenarios for improving transportation infrastructure, streetscaping, and waterfront pedestrian access along the Crawford Street corridor as needed to accommodate several city redevelopment efforts in the area. Those include the proposed stormwater park, the replacement of County Street Garage, and the future relocation of City Hall, as well as future mixed use and private development along the city's waterfront. The consultants led a discussion of ideas to make Crawford Street more pedestrian friendly and attractive to mixed use redevelopment, as well as providing new circulation patterns on Middle Street, King Street, and County Street. The working group provided the consultants with feedback on issues posed by utility relocations, streetscaping, waterfront access, and impacts from sea level rise. Note that the study is also exploring the relocation of the HRST bus lineup on County Street to the current park and ride lot on Bart Street. The next steps include the evaluation of the feedback from the working group and planning of the initial community meeting. A draft report is anticipated by spring 2019, and a project update may be a candidate for the upcoming City Council retreat. The preliminary site analysis for the public safety complex is complete. Staff is confirming the preferred site and will present information to City Council at a future meeting. And the concepts for the proposed stormwater park will be discussed in upcoming slides. Here you will see the cost for 4 out of the 5 projects to date. The original estimate was $475,000. The cost to date is approximately $369,000. The remaining budget, just over $106,000. The main thing to take away from this slide is that with all these projects, we are still within our overall projected funding limits. The city is seeking to convert the current surface parking lot at the Civic Center into a stormwater park to improve water quality, reduce runoff, and enhance public space to complement future development efforts. Concept plans feature various amenities to encourage public use of the park and provide recreational space for residents and public events. The concepts also incorporate various stormwater features to capture runoff and reduce pollutant loads from the surrounding impervious areas. The concepts incorporate innovative educational and interactive features to teach visitors to the park about the installed stormwater controls and encourage environmental stewardship. Note that each concept considers Water Street from Columbia Street to King Street a pedestrian thoroughfare with no vehicular access. County Street is extended to Water Street with a turnaround for vehicles. King Street is extended to Water Street to provide access to the garage and the remaining portion of the roadway. Option 1 incorporates both open green space and water features. Bioretention basins are located at the northwest corner of the park. The proposed water features incorporate constructed wetlands and deep pools to capture and treat runoff. The north side of the park includes walkways connecting to a recessed, open performance area with planted steps included for the audience. Walkways connect the performance area, center of the park, where a covered pavilion is situated. This central walkway continues south to a wooden crossing over the water features which extend from the center of the park to the southwestern corner. The walkway continues from the crossing, connecting visitors to the open grass area in the southeast corner of the park. So, taking a look at the exhibit in front of you, if you look at A, that is Water Street, where you see the pedestrian walkway with pervious pavers. Coming down just in the southwest corner, you see the first pool and some steps in the corner of that area. A little bit to the east of that, you see a path with some seating and some natural features. Underground detention is under that area. Moving toward the north, you see a wooden walkway over the environmental features, connecting to a walkway and then the recessed performance area. Just to the east of that, you see the grassed seating area, and to the west in the corner, right before you get to the pathway, you see the bioretention area, and you see the pavilion in the middle. And this is the rendering of what that might look like if it were to come to fruition. The features that I just spoke of are present, and you see potential mixed-use buildings on either side of County Street. Option 2 mainly features hardscapes and open green space. Retention basins are situated along Water Street and the western side of the park. Underground storage systems are located under the open space and picnic areas and designed to capture and treat the offside contributing drainage area. The north end of the park includes a walkway from the converted Water Street pedestrian area to a water fountain feature that would serve as a play area for families. An additional walkway connects from the fountain area to the central feature of the park. A recessed open performance area with planted steps is there for the audience. Near the center is also a covered pavilion. The walkway continues south from the performance area, leading to concrete picnic tables and open space managed turf area on the southern side of the park. Similar to the last exhibit, Water Street is a pedestrian area. The recessed performance area shifts to the center, as well as the grass steps for seating. To the north end of the park, you have the water feature, as mentioned, for play, and there's plenty of open space throughout, as the underground intention to treat stormwater provides more open space, and so you see park benches, trees, and paths to like. And you see the virtual look of what that might look like if it was actually constructed. You see the water feature, the recessed area in the middle, and once again you see the mixed-use buildings on either side of the extended county street. Option 3 features a larger open water space with an observation deck and a reduced open green space compared with option 1. It largely utilizes these open water features to include constructed wetlands, wet swells, and deep pools to treat stormwater. Constructed wetlands include conserved open space and native plants, creating a natural area for visitors to enjoy. The north side of the park includes walkways connecting to a recessed open performance area with planted steps included for the audience. Fire retention bases are located at the northwest corner of the park. Walkways connect to the performance area. Sorry, wrong slide. I apologize for that. Wrong slide there. Anyway, I'll do this off the top of my head. So you see the recessed performance area off to the northwest part of the park, with the elevated grass seating slightly above that to the east. You see the walkway which leads to the observation deck over the constructed pools at the south. The southwest and southeast corner of the park. At the southeast corner, you see concrete steps for seating, and you also see to the north, to the west there, the walkway there on Water Street. Also, the uh, the pavilion. So similar to the last exhibits, um, they all share a couple of things in common. They share the use of the pervious pavement for the pedestrian walkway on Water Street. They all have a recessed performance area and grassed seating leading up to the seawall. There is also an educational pavilion included in each one, and there are also some green space and seating options available in each one. And here is what that might look like if it was actually constructed. Um, and with that, I will go through the questions. So we'll pause for a few minutes to give you time to formulate any questions. Um, Once those questions come in, we'll start to answer those questions. Thank you. So, seeing as how there are no questions, we'll end this presentation. But this presentation will be posted on the website for 45 days. There will also be a recording of this presentation. There will be a link provided so that you can send questions about the presentation and also comments about your preference of stormwater park options. Once again, it's James Wright, City Engineer. Thank you very much for your participation.